Movie guru Tiffany Smith is with us this morning to highlight all the movies that have yet to come. Tiffany, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Tiffany, before we start, listen, I saw The Edge of Tomorrow, Tom Cruise. Why hasn't that gotten like Ben-Hur, Citizen Kane, The Godfather, Edge of Tomorrow? That was literally the coolest movie I've seen, and it seems like it's not getting talked about at all.
You know, I completely agree with you. I think that film was, the script itself had been going around Hollywood for, I think it was about 10 years. That script has been around for a really long time, and for whatever reason, it didn't get made. And then Tom Cruise got a hold of it and was like, this is going to get made. He actually went after Emily Blunt for the leading role
she was great.
Co-star with him. She was fantastic. I think that it's one of those movies that word of mouth is getting people to go to the theaters to see it.
Right.
And, Tom Cruise is really at his best. I saw that movie and I was like, how does he look younger?
Literally, he's like Benjamin Button.
Before.
Yeah, he looks
seriously
fantastic. He's in his 50s. All right, let's talk about movies that have yet to come out. One movie that I'm excited about, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Getting some flack online because they use a lot of CG stuff, but what do you think?
Well, I grew up reading the comic books and watching the cartoons, so I definitely have a very warm spot in my heart for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, specifically Michelangelo.
Me too.
But I think that, we're going to get to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a totally new way.
Right.
I sat down with Megan Fox for Fandango's weekend ticket, and just going to the CGI stuff,
Oh, you sat down with Megan Fox?
All of the... Yes, I did.
Oh,
I sat down with her and chatted.
Tiffany, I don't know why you didn't text me or tweet me. I would have come to that meeting. Happily.
You're jealous, aren't you?
A little bit, yes.
If you dressed up as Michelangelo, you might get to have lunch with her because that's her favorite character, too.
Or a random 90s sitcom star, because that's who she's married to.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Who lives in 90210.
Right.
But she was saying, the actors who played the turtles, they wore motion capture suits on set, but they had full life-size turtle shells on their backs, which made it feel that much more real. And she said, she was a fan growing up, so she was like, I hear all the fans saying, we wish that we had guys in suits in the film, but she said when she saw it on the big screen, it was the best that you could possibly have it, and she wouldn't want it any other way. So I think fans, when they go to see it, are going to be pleasantly surprised.
That comes out in August. New trailer debuted yesterday. All right, let's talk about the Get On Up James Brown movie. What do you think about this?
I think that, these biopics are such great movies, and people, especially the younger generations, myself included a little bit in that, where you don't really know the full story of James Brown. You know this person's name, and you know that he had such a great influence on the music industry. So getting to see a film where, it's kind of reminiscent to the Ray film, where you're getting to see his full story and why he has such an impact and who he really is really exciting.
Now, what do you think about this actor? He was the guy that played Jackie Robinson in the movie 42. I can't remember his name, but it just seems like they're tapping him to play these documentary-esque roles. Is that a good thing?
I think that they're such different characters, Jackie Robinson versus James Brown.
A little bit different, yeah.
I
would say so.
It's not necessarily just saying, you're putting him in these historical kind of stories, but he was so incredible and did such a beautiful job with Jackie Robinson in 42 that I think he brings something to the table that you can connect with him. There's an emotional level there that not a lot of actors can get to. So I think that putting him in this movie is really going to bring it to a whole nother level where it's not just about the music, where it's about this man and his life and his feelings.
Is the new Planet of the Apes going to be a hit or a miss?
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I think it is going to be a hit. We've got Andy Serkis back, which for all of my nerd fans out there, he played Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, wow, yes,
and
Smeagol.
He is literally the best motion capture actor out there, in my opinion. So having him as Caesar, the lead of the apes in this movie, is really exciting for me. You're coming into this movie, it's the second one of the reboot of Planet of the Apes, so the race of genetically enhanced apes has increased population. Humans have decreased. So there's inevitably going to be war between the two factions, but we're getting some actors in this movie that I think, you go into an apes movie and you think you're just going to see CGI and apes on horses, which I'm not going to lie, I'm excited about seeing. But you're also going to get these human interactions between Caesar and the character played by Jason Clarke, who are really trying to keep the peace instead of going to war.
Tiffany,
so I think people are going to be surprised by that one.
We're excited. Now, in about 15 seconds, any surprises this summer we should know about? And then quickly, any great romantic comedies coming out? I'm a sucker for those.
I think the surprise for summer is going to be Lucy, the Scarlett Johansson film. It's not based off of a comic book or anything, but she really gets to play the superheroine and kick some serious butt. So I think that is going to be a standout for summer. Romantic films, rom-coms for the summer. Sex Tape, I think, is going to be a surprise for people.
Is that a documentary?
Yeah, it's Cameron Diaz.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
It's Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel, and I think that the story, you see the billboards around LA and you're like, okay, what's going to happen in this movie?
Yeah.
But it's a great love story of a married couple and their leaked sex tape.
All right.
Oh, no.
That is Tiffany Smith. That's all the time we have, Tiffany, but we appreciate you being with us from Fandango. She is the Fangirl, can be found on Twitter as well. Tiffany, some great stuff there. We appreciate it. Head to the movies this summer. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much.